Oh, shit. Need to see their reactions.
So she's going to stay here with you?
I just want to protect the Star Girl, so say something snide.
I'm happy. I'm happy that you're happy. I'm happy that you'll finally have to climb for it. Do you know how long I've waited to tell tall person jokes? To climbing mountains.
To climbing mountains.
What's she like down there?
What?
I haven't been with a woman for years. Give me a morsel.
You're a dog.
I am the imp, and I demand to know.
I knew you were fucking her. A pair of tall blonde toffs. Must be like looking in the mirror.
What are you doing up north?
What are you doing with that?
Oh, this is for you. Both of you. You boys are a pair of gold-plated cunts. Do you know that?
That's a bit rude.
Year after year, I've shoveled Lannister shit, and what do I have to show?
You're a knight, thanks to me.
And that title's worth as much as a blonde hair from your brother's balls.
Power is eyes where men believe.
Shut your mouth.
I'm just trying.
I've never hit a dwarf before, but say another word, and I will belt you.
See, I don't believe you do that.
You couldn't do it on your best day, you one-handed fuck, and your best days are long gone. Now listen, your sister offered me River Run. I knew your sister was dead the second I saw those dragons. Now, your army may be torn to shit, but I'd still bet on your dragon queen to win. And it just so happens I'm a betting man. All of a sudden...
May I speak?
Why not? Only death will shut you up.
We made a deal long ago, do you remember?
If anyone offered me money to kill you, you'd pay me double. What's double River Run?
Highgarden.
Highgarden, are you mad?
It's better than being dead.
He's not going to kill us. He wouldn't be talking to us.
Give me your word.
You have my word. None of this means a thing until we take King's Landing. We could use an officer with some knowledge of the city's defenses.
Oh, no. No, my fighting days are done. But I've still got a few killing days left, do you hear me? I'll come find you when the war is done. Till then, don't die.
Fuck.
For fuck's sake.
On your own?
Not anymore. Must have felt good sticking a knife in that horned fucker.
Felt better than dying. You're heading to King's Landing?
Have some unfinished business.
Me too.
I don't plan on coming back.
Neither do I.
Gonna leave me to die again if I get hurt.
Probably.
Lady,
Why her?
you know she loves your brother.
That doesn't mean she'll be a good queen.
You seem determined to dislike her. Good relationship between the Iron Throne and the North has been the core of every peaceful, prosperous reign we've ever known.
John will be Warden of the North, so a good relationship seems like.
Sansa, look at me. With John in the capital, you'll be the true power in the North. I'd feel much better about the future if I left here today believing that you and Daenerys were allies.
I don't want John to go down there. The men in my family don't do well in the capital.
No. But as your brother once told me, he's not a Stark. She wants to make the world a better place. I believe in her.
Sansa, don't be dumb.
Tyrion, what if there's someone else? Someone better?
You're not gonna ride the dragon south? Rhaegar needs to heal. He doesn't need me weighing him down.
You weigh as much as two fleas fucking.
I'm taking the free folk home.
We've had enough of the South. The women down there don't like me.
This is the North, you know. And the free folk are welcome to stay.
It isn't home. I'll take them back through Castle Black as soon as the winter storms pass.
It's where he belongs to. A direwolf has no place in this home. Will you take him with you? He'll be happier up there. This is farewell then.
You never know.
Little crow.
You've got the North in you. The real North.
Yes, well, the nights have been getting longer, and there wasn't that much to do in Old Town.
It's a boy. We want to name him John.
I hope it's a girl. You're the best friend I ever had.
You too, son. Think of the past 20 years. All of it because Robert Baratheon loved someone who didn't love him back. How many others know? Including us? 8. Well, then it's not a secret anymore. It's information. If a handful of people know now, hundreds will know soon. Then what happens? She loses the North, loses the Vale. Sansa will make sure of that. It's worse than that. He has the better claim to the throne. The fact is, people are drawn to him. Wildlings, Northmen. He's a war hero. If we marry them, they could rule together. She's his aunt. They never stopped a Targaryen before. No, but John grew up in Winterfell. Is marrying your aunt common in the North? You know our queen better than I do. Do you think she wants to share the throne? She does not like to have her authority questioned. Something she has in common with every monarch who ever lived. I worry about her state of mind. We are advisors to the queen. Worrying about her state of mind is our job. Maybe Cersei will win and kill us all.
Get to the skiff. No! Missandei! Missandei! Missandei!
Your people have heard the usurper is coming. They are grateful for your protection within the walls of the Red Keep.
You're certain about the dragon?
I saw it sink beneath the waves.
That must have been glorious.
The glory is yours, my queen.
When the war is won, the lion shall rule the land, the kraken shall rule the sea, and our child shall one day rule them all.
She's coming for you.
Of course she is. Keep the gates open. If she wants to take the castle, she'll have to murder thousands of innocent people first. So much for the breaker of chains.
We will kill your enemies.
Your Grace, I promised you I would look you in the eye and speak directly if I ever thought you were making a mistake. This is a mistake.
You saw my child fall from the sky. They took Miss Sandy.
But if we attack King's Landing with Drogon and the Unsullied and the Dothraki, tens of thousands of innocents will die. That is why Cersei is bringing them into the Red Keep.
I'm here to free the world from tyrants. That is my destiny, and I will serve it no matter the cost.
In the meantime, demand Cersei's surrender. If there's a chance to avoid the coming slaughter, we should make the effort.
Speaking to Cersei will not prevent a slaughter. But perhaps it's good the people see that Daenerys Stormborn made every effort to avoid bloodshed, and Cersei Lannister refused. They should know whom to blame when the sky falls down upon them.
I've served tyrants most of my life. They all talk about destiny.
She's a girl who walked into a fire with 3 stones and walked out with 3 dragons. How could she not believe in destiny?
Have you considered the best ruler might be someone who doesn't want to rule?
We're discussing treason.
Don't pretend you haven't thought about it.
Of course I've thought about it. Thoughts aren't treason.
He's temperate and measured. He's a man, which makes him more appealing to the lords of Westeros.
What about my earlier proposal? They could rule together as king and queen.
She's too strong for him. She'd bend him to her will, as she already has.
You could temper her worst impulses.
As you have. You're drinking quite a lot. A Targaryen father and a Stark mother. Jon's the one man alive who might actually be able to keep the North in the 7 Kingdoms.
How many kings and queens have you served? 5, 6? I've lost count.
You've always known my reasons.
At a certain point, you choose a person you believe in.
If you know it's a mistake.
I believe in our queen, with the help of her loyal advisors.
You know where my loyalty stands. You know I will never betray the realm.
So what happens to her? Please, don't.
I've spoken as honestly as I can. Each of us has a choice to make. I pray we choose wisely.
What happened?
Euron Greyjoy ambushed Queen Daenerys and her fleet. One of the dragons was killed, several ships destroyed, Miss Sunday captured. I always wanted to be there when they execute your sister. Seems like I won't get the chance. You're not like your sister. You're a good man and you can't save her. You don't need to die with her. Stay here. Stay with me. Please.
You think I'm a good man? I pushed a boy out a tower window, crippled him for life, for Cersei. I strangled my cousin with my own hands just to get back to Cersei. She's hateful, and so am I.
My lord.
Queen Daenerys demands Cersei's unconditional surrender and the immediate release of Missandei of North.
Queen Cersei demands Daenerys' unconditional surrender. If she refuses, Missandei of North will die here and now. Your armies are battle-weary and depleted, while ours have been reinforced with the Golden Company.
No! I know you don't care about your people. You're not a monster. I know this because I've seen it. You've always loved your children. I beg you, if not for yourself, then for your child. Your reign is over. Doesn't mean your baby has to die.
If you have any last words, now is the time. narcotics.
Okay. Now Varys, remember if you remember, I think 2 seasons ago, that other lady, like the other Melisandre, she said something about having to die on King's Landing. Like Varys has to die on King's Landing. So, but how is he gonna die? I still believe in the fact that Jaime is going to end up killing Cersei. I know it's one of the prophecies, and you know, just like he killed the Mad King, he's gonna kill the Mad Queen. So that was also kind of stupid though. Why the hell would they just pull up to to King's Landing like that and expect like no reinforcements to come? A lot to think about. All right, I'm gonna take another day to process it. Maybe I'll feel different. All right, what's up, y'all? I came back here after taking another look at the episode, which I think I'm gonna start doing now. These episodes are kind of long, so you kind of forget the first things. You kind of forget the things in like the first hour. A couple things that I've noticed looking back at the episode. You saw Khaleesi, you know, she's getting like more mad and crazier, and no one can control her now, except maybe Jon, but Jon's not there. He wasn't there in this episode. Khaleesi lost Jorah and Missandei now, so the two people she trusts the most are not gone, and so now you kind of see cracks. You saw cracks in the beginning of her going mad, like when they were celebrating Jon, and then you just see that look where she just kind of opens her eyes and realizes like what's going on. When Missandei got pushed over the edge, it pushed Khaleesi over the edge too. Also, looking back, I feel like Bran still knows what's going to happen in the future. It's just that again, he can't really do anything about it. But he did tell Jon, like when Jon had the chance to tell Arya and Sansa about who he really is, Bran just tells him, it's your choice. He does tell him this is what's gonna happen. If he doesn't tell him, then this is what's gonna happen. So I guess he can't really decide for them and doesn't want to play with the future like that so much. I also feel like Bran knows that Tyrion is Targaryen. He kind of did a clue. He gave a clue here in this episode when Tyrion was asking him about the wheelchair, and Bran talked about Daryl's Targaryen or somebody like that. So, you know, talking about the wheelchair and Targaryen, that means that he went into the past of a Targaryen, and he might have seen that Tywin's wife got raped by the Mad King, and that's what made Tyrion. And the whole he's not your son type of shit. And then he says like, I envy you. It's like, you shouldn't envy me. Maybe he knows there's a chance Tyrion might end up in the Iron Throne. And then Sansa did learn a lot from Littlefinger, as we saw. She really went against the family and kind of revealed the secret. But that's because she wants the family to be in charge. Or maybe she just wants to be queen somehow. She knows that the North, you know, they were discussing it too, the North will not fight for Khaleesi if they find out that Jon is the true heir. So I think Jaime's decision also makes sense. There's a shot of him that you kind of don't even pay attention to, but when Gendry is revealed to be a Baratheon, they show a shot of Jaime, and he's kind of in shock, like trying to process it. I think it kind of just put it in his mind, you know, back when Joffrey was a Baratheon and the son, basically. It just reminded him of Cersei. I still believe he's going to end up killing her, especially since she might end up picking Euron somehow. Other than the obvious, like what the hell's going to happen with Khaleesi and Jon and all that. If Euron is smart enough to think about Tyrion revealing the fact that he knew about the baby before Euron even had sex with Cersei. He told her he was talking to Cersei at the end, talking about the baby. How the hell does Tyrion know? Is Euron smart enough to know about that? We already don't have an answer to Bran and where did he go. Euron should be smart enough to put that together. Maybe he won't care because, you know, just like Joffrey was considered a Baratheon, even though it was Cersei and Jaime's son, Euron can just claim that it's his son. But I mean, the kid most likely is going to turn out blonde, and he's not blonde. So we'll see if that happens. Maybe Euron's going to betray her. And that's all I got. On to the next episode. You got any theories, comment, share, all that. Peace.